Hello, fiber folk. My name is Trent, and I'm the Weft Right. Welcome to my tiny fiber studio here in the mountains of Western North Carolina. If you've been following along my journey, you know that I had to move recently and set up my brand new studio. And as promised, I wanted to give a little studio tour. One of the main challenges to this space was the move itself and the fact that we are on the third floor of a building in this studio. So that loom had to go up a lot of stairs, and thankfully I had really good, considerate movers who were able to help me out. As I mentioned in a previous video, I have slightly more room in this studio. Even though it's a little bit narrower, it's significantly deeper. And then I also have a full walk-in closet that I'm using as my knitting closet, my machine knitting closet. So I'm really excited about how I can use this space. So without further ado, let's get on to the tour. So one of the challenges of my new studio is that it's up this very narrow stairway, which made it difficult, but thankfully I had movers who were very adept. But here it is, my tiny fiber studio. I have it on a wide angle lens right now so that you can see more in the shot. But it is more room than I had in my last studio, and the view is certainly better out the window. But what you'll find is my yarn storage racks. I also keep tripods and things for filming here. On this rack, I mainly have rayon yarns, which I use a lot of. On this center shelf, I have cotton and linen yarns. And then on this final shelf, I have my protein fibers. So beautiful wools, silks, merinos, additional wools, and down there is where I keep my rug wool at. This is the view out the window. You can see the mountains. This is truly my tiny fiber studio in the mountains of North Carolina. Beautiful little valley across the way. I suppose I could get out on the roof if I wanted to, like I was a teenager in a 1990s sitcom, but yeah, I'm not going to risk it. So what we see here is my David loom. I have my back to the window. Some people have told me, like, why would you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to look out the window? The issue is it's a lot of strain on the eyes, especially when the sun is shining through the window. So I prefer to have my back to the window. And then, yeah, I have my warping rack there for my spools. This studio offers me something my last studio didn't, which is wall space. I have all this wall space that I could hang art in, and I think I'm going to take advantage of that. One thing that's really important, you see back there one of the lights hanging, but also above this loom is task lighting. This is daylight white LED 4-foot fluorescent style fixtures, and they are wonderful. So what you'll notice here, this is my spool winding and bobbin winding station. So it's at a good height for me, so I don't have to stoop over while I'm winding bobbins and spools. I have my thread rack, which I use for my empty bobbins. And yeah, my AVL bobbin winder. Then under here is just various warping supplies and a few extra reeds and tools. I also store some tools on the side of my shelf. This thing is beat up and has been through a lot, so I don't feel guilty when I need to screw things onto it or do anything like that. This is my loom, which has not been featured in any videos. This is Hugo Weaving, and this is a counterbalance loom, which I've put a shed regulator on. It's not in balance right now because I tied up the treadles really crazy just to get it moved. But yeah, it has a built-in rattle, which I concocted for it. And someday I'll show you how the shed regulator works. It's really cool. This is my favorite stool to weave on. It's actually a task chair that I took the back off of. I found the back was actually irritating me more than just having a backless stool, but it's adjustable height, but at its lowest, it's actually the perfect height for me because it is a stool. Also, you'll see I have my shuttles hung. This is a piece of warp-dyed scarf that I was weaving, and I didn't think the scarf was quite long enough, so I sewed another fabric to the back of it to make room for my shuttles. I never used this shuttle. I really want to. It's a double shuttle by Leclerc. All right, and this is my knitting closet. So I also have storage of things like swatches for yarn, all my books and things like that, spinning fibers in these drawers. But then, as you see here and here, are knitting machines and ribbers. Have this kind of neat rack where I can hang chained warps, which is convenient. Have a little tool here where I keep a lot of spinning and weaving equipment. And then this is where I will be setting up and using my knitting machine. So this is my LK150, which I'm going to use in a Christmas decor video pretty soon. And I use a piano bench. It's easy to tuck away and easy to set up in this small space. But yeah, I really like having this little dedicated closet. I put a nice bright LED in the one light in the room, though I honestly could probably stand to put a little more light, but really it's pretty evenly and well lit, so works out for my purposes. So here we are, leaving the knitting closet and getting one final look of my studio. Well, there you have it. That's my new studio. I am really excited about the work that I'm going to get done here. I hope that you will join me on that adventure. As I mentioned, I'm going to be doing some holiday decorating ideas on my LK150, which I'm really excited about. I have to crank out a couple of stockings for some family members this year, and I'm excited about that. If you are interested in machine knitting, if you're interested in weaving, if you're interested in dyeing, if you're interested in spinning, I would love to have you as a subscriber here on my channel. So please hit that subscribe button. If you can, hit that like button. It really helps spread my content throughout YouTube so that more people can be introduced to the things I'm interested in, and we can have a more vibrant and thriving community, which is why I started this to begin with. I just wanted to feel a part of the larger craft community that we have here on YouTube. So thank you. Have a great day. Keep crafting, keep warm, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.